Our pups are our family, so their comfort means everything to us. And that includes having private spaces, especially as they age and want a little bit more of that personal space and comfort. So we recently got this doghouse from Yitahome, and so far I'm really impressed. I set it up not too long ago, and to note, I am the least handy person that I know and didn't have too much difficulty putting this together. I'd say in total it took me about 10 minutes, and that was just because I had to figure out my starting point and then screwing in all of the little screws. It was just a little bit time consuming for me because I move very slow doing the screwdriver, but otherwise this was a quick and easy process, and I do appreciate that their instructions are very well written and easy to understand. So again, not too much challenge with that as well. And you can see that she's getting comfy back there, kind of finding her space in the little doghouse. She is about 45 to 50 pounds, and she still has plenty of space to spare in here. We did want to get the bigger one because we do also have a 65 to 70 pound dog who we wanted to be able to use this just as much as she could, and this one has definitely provided the space for him to fit as well. Not necessarily together, but individually they can absolutely share these spaces. As far as the material itself goes, I will say these are thinner plastic pieces, which I appreciate just for the fact that it's easier to move it around as needed, but once it's assembled it is pretty thick, and that base piece is definitely the thickest piece, which of course is necessary when we're talking about having our big heavy pups walking around on the inside of that doghouse there. And as far as being aesthetically beautiful, this house has that gorgeous blue shingle pattern at the top there, and I do really like how they incorporated the wood graining throughout all of the side paneling there. So they definitely made it look beautiful while still being super functional, of course, as a doghouse, and of course being nice and cozy for our pups. I do also appreciate the little front grooves, so there's a little bit more traction if your dog is like mine and definitely up there in their years. They have the grasp and the grip to kind of get into the house. Not that it's a tall house at all. You're gonna have a couple inches off the ground. It's not difficult for them to climb into, but if they needed that little ramp to enter that front entryway here, they can do so. Aside from that, that base piece does also have the extra structure, again, to make it nice and durable and strong enough to hold all those different weights of our pups. And on the inside here, once it's assembled, it is just a soft plastic base, so you can choose to do what we did here and throw in some blankets for them, or of course a dog bed or anything cozy for them. We have some dog toys in there, and ideally even we could have a dog bowl set up if we wanted to have food and water in there, because there is so much space still left in there. The way that this is built definitely allows for some water resistance. If it were to sit in the rain, your pup is definitely going to be a little bit more guarded from those wet climates. I will say that, of course, it's not completely sealed because it is just screwed down, so it's not going to be completely waterproof, but it is water resistant, especially being that plastic material. All in all, like I said, so easy to put together. Took me less than 10 minutes, and that's coming from someone who can't build anything in a timely manner. It came with the screwdriver needed to put it together, and beside that, all of the hardware, of course, to put it together, and you don't need any additional tools, which is great as well for that quick convenience factor of assembling this. And of course, as you can see, my pup here has no complaints about her new doghouse. She's snuggled up and sleeping and really truly treats this like her little sanctuary, home away from home. If you're in the market for a doghouse or some peace and quiet for your pup, definitely check out this doghouse from Yitahome. It has been great for us and our pups so far, and I hope it can work great for you and yours as well.